This is all about the Big Bites Coontail worm. Now, if you're from my neck of the woods, this style worm is extremely familiar looking to you. What we call them up here, ringworms. There's a bunch of different manufacturers that make them, but Big Bite did an extra little flair to theirs. One, they got really cool colors and all these swirling effects and things like that, and a bunch of different options and colors in these, but they actually have kind of bulbous parts to the worm here. It's not just a straight cylindrical ringworm. So there's a flair to this. It could actually mimic a bait fish pretty well, or more, even just like a leech, different types of forage that are not always perfectly cylindrical shapes. So the coontail worm kind of feels like a piece of coontail if you're familiar with that vegetation. I think that's how it got its name, because I'm sure it would catch them in every type of vegetation, including coontail, which is very prominent up in my neck of the woods. This is probably going to shine being rigged on like a shaky head or a drop shot, being rigged weightless or behind a Carolina rig. I'm sure in my neck of the woods, this is a jig worm and favorite of a lot of people. You put an exposed hook in this and actually throw it in the vegetation and kind of bust it through the vegetation, and it's got a very lifelike look to it under the surface there. And these rings, for some reason, they just work. They push water in a way that really does make bass more aggressive. So if you're looking to try a new worm for all your worming techniques, check out the Big Bites Coontail worm.